Hello, and welcome back to Apollo Justice, Ace Attorney. We are currently in courtroom, or in, I don't remember what it's called, but we're in outside of courtroom number 2 or 3. The game doesn't really agree on that, but we are just about to head in and defend our poor client. There we go. And I think I have... There. Let's see here. Yep, like that. Just doing some final adjustments. There. This is it! The big day! Did you get any sleep? Yeah, I went to bed at 1 AM or so. Oh? What time did you wake up? 3 AM. That's only 2 hours, Apollo. But at least you have me! And the amazing Mr. Hat! No. Here's looking at you, kid! Good luck today, Apollo. That voice. Hey, get any sleep? Mr. Wright! I was going out of my mind with boredom, so I signed myself out earlier today. Somehow that place makes fake piano playing at the Indochine pasta joint seem almost fun. Okay. Daddy! Do you know who Prosecutor Gavin's witness is today? Take a guess. How about Little Plum? How about no? that Sherman tank of a mom? Nope, guess again. Oh god. Is it Alita? That's too bad. You know, speaking of moms, you need to find me. You need to find me a new mommy one of these days, Daddy. It's barely morning and you're at it already, Trucy. Okay, I see this is... see. This is why I don't buy their father-daughter relationship. So, Mr. Wright, do you know who the prosecution's witness is? Aleida Tiala, your client's fiance. Told you. She's going to be a witness? But that seems odd. Why would she testify against her own fiance? You have to wonder what Gavin's up to. Something's going down today, that much is clear. Well, not to worry. I've got my panties back. If I can't find the killer, I pull one out of these. No. No magic tricks during the court session, okay? Courtroom number 4. Now we're in a completely different courtroom, because why not? Defendant's lobby. That's the room we were in. Also, thanks, Hoss312 for the follow. That's Court is now in session for the trial of Wakikitaki. The defense is ready, Your Honor. Prosecution is warmed up and it's a sold-out house. Very well, to recap. While yesterday's witness seemed more guilty than any other party. Guilty of panty snatching? We did find out one thing for certain. There were 3 people in the park at the time of the murder. The witness, the victim, and the defendant. Correct, Herr Judge. And today I'd like to do something a little new age. I'd like to look at this horrible crime from the outside. The outside? There we go. The acquisition of the murder weapon. The preparation for the act. Our poor defendant told all, you see. To his betrothed. His betrothed? His fiance, Herr Judge. His partner for life, with no chance for parole. Very well, you may show the, lucky lady to the stand. Your name and occupation, Fraulein? Alita Tiala. My occupation is future wife. Ah, traditional values. I respect that. Too many brides these days can't even weave baskets blindfolded underwater. Yet you're here today as a witness for the prosecution. To be honest, I didn't want to testify at first. But I couldn't hide the truth. Honesty, another admirable trait. Fraulein, is it true that on the day of the crime, the defendant, Wakikitaki, confessed his plans? His plans for murder. Oh wait, I didn't read that in his voice. Yes. The witness will please give her testimony to the court. Waki's plan. It was the day that the family health checkup results came in. When Waki found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. And you already know what happened that night. I just don't see how anyone but Waki could have done it. No, that's because you did it. So, the pistol did belong to the Kitaki family, then? Yes, with regards to this, an investigation is undergoing at the Kitaki mansion. On charges of the possession of illegal firearms. And the bullet that took the victim's life, was it? Fired from the pistol the defendant procured. Yes, this has been proven. How can you prove something like that? Bullets carry marks from the barrel that fired them, called rifling marks. Rifling marks? Think of them as being a gun's fingerprint, left on every bullet it fires. And when did you first hear about Waki's plan? It was the day of the murder. I should have stopped him. I just didn't think he would actually do it. Very well. The defendant may begin the cross-examination. Waki's plan. Cross-examination. It was the day that the family health checkup results came back. That was the day of the murder, correct? Yes. Everyone in the family received their checkup results that day. When Walkie looked at his, his face went so pale. But of course, he had just found out he had a bullet in his chest. So you were there at that time? Yes, poor Walkie. When Walkie found out that Dr. Maractus had lied, he flew into a rage. That must have been quite frightening. He was furious. He ripped his report up into shreds. He did what now? He ripped his report into shreds? Mm-hmm. Incidentally, I had to request another copy to file as evidence. A bothersome chore, but one I performed without complaint. Walkie's at an age where he's hard to control when he loses his temper. Of course, that little bit of instability is so cute. Great, now he sounds like a psychopath. Now she sounds like a psychopath. Who thinks instability is cute? I'll teach him, he said. He took one of the family's pistols. So, it is easy to take a pistol out from the house? Not really, I think. There's a system in place to limit access. But Walkie's a special case, being next in line. Perhaps his temperament was a bit too special, yeah? Well, maybe he is a bit spoiled. I hear he got amazing presents for his birthdays. Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and chocolate gravestone. What? Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. Oh! Last year was a switchblade made out of chewing gum and a chocolate gravestone. Wait, so, but no, wait. It was this one. Right? Okay, whatever. Sounds like he had a taste for sweets and danger. The point here being that Walkie had access to a pistol. Yes, that is the point. And you already know what happened that night. What happened, meaning the murder? I tried to stop him, really, I did. But Walkie wouldn't listen. Our defendant was nothing if not determined, it seems. The last thing you should do is blame yourself, miss. Oh no, that's the first thing she should do, because she did it. I'm pretty sure. I don't really know who else would have done it. I just don't see how anyone but Walkie could have done it. How can you say that for certain? How? Her forehead, you will refrain from badgering the Fraulein. It was the defendant, Walkie was it, who took the pistol from his home. We know this for a fact now. No, we don't. We know that she said it. I suppose we do. So how could anyone else have used this pistol to shoot the victim? They could not. Simple logic, yeah? That does seem to be the case. Does the defense have anything to say regarding this point? Could someone else have used that pistol? It had to be Walkie. I'm saying that my client is guilty. No. No. I don't really know who else could have, who else I could prove would have. There was another. Based on your testimony, there was clearly another. One other person had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Let's ask the defense then. Tell the court this other person was no! Oh god, no! No. No, I am not accusing him of stealing it. But he could have, you know, he lives in that house. Oh god, actually wait, it could be him. Couldn't it? I mean, Wookie didn't know that the bullets was still in him. Oh wait, did he know? But when he found out, he would have been furious. I mean, he still has the temperament of a mobster, right? Take that! What's this? Ah, the boss and his wife! Ah, an unexpected ploy. Apollo, that can't be right. Why would they want to frame their only son? Oh. What? They had access, that was the question. On his parents' behalf, I'd like to give you a penalty. Oh god. Ugh. Carry on, Mr. Justice. Poor Miss Tiala. I can't imagine what it would be like to be in her position. I'm a little more concerned for her fiance. Why would she testify against him like this? Wait. That is the last one. Okay. I don't know what to pick. I threw it straight into a testimony and I'm stuck. Because nothing of the none of the evidence that nothing she said, nothing that she said that has a direct correlation with my evidence is in her testimony. And what is this lamp? Oh, the lamp is broken, huh? Ah, the broken bulb. Oh wait, bulb is broken, it won't turn on. Oh? How is it broken? Don't touch that. You'll cut yourself. Ah! Yeah, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice. My finger. You're bleeding, let me see that. Wait. Magic blood! Teehee, gotcha! Please don't do that again. I have enough to worry about without my coworkers injuring themselves on the evidence. This cord runs to the lamp. It has a red stain on it. Gotta wonder what left that stain. Wait, I know! Maybe it was left there by a red marker. Like they were trying to write their name and slipped. Why would anyone write their name on a lamp cord? I used to write my name on my magic ropes. Yeah, that's a little bit different. I'm just gonna fast forward. Oh shit, I didn't. There we go. I will. Could someone else have used that pistol? I'm gonna say that there was another. I should really have reread the testimony though. Another person had access to that pistol. What's this? Interesting. Tell the court who this other person with access is. Well, I know it isn't her as well, because, well, the only other person here that would make sense that they had access is Alida Tiala. Take that! Well, of course, I mean, you, Miss Tiala. I just thought that was too obvious, but apparently it wasn't. Me? But why? You were quite clear when you told the court. You heard about the pistol from the defendant on the day of the murder. In other words, you knew what he was planning. Let me get this straight. You intend to tell us that this lady stole the pistol from her fiance and killed a man in cold blood on his behalf. I've heard of people doing strange things for love, but this... It does seem a bit unfathomable, to be sure. I'm all for romance and for supporting your partner in life, to be sure. But I think I would hesitate at murder. I'd hope you do more than hesitate. But what if a different connection could be proven? A connection between the witness and the victim? We might find that she had a personal motive beyond wanting to help her fiancé. That would put things in a slightly different light. What possible connection are you suggesting here? You know what I'm starting to think? I'm starting to think that the police never looked inside that safe. I have evidence showing a connection between the witness, Miss Tiala, and the victim. Walker's chart. Take that! That looks like a medical chart? Found inside a safe at the Maractus Clinic. I'd like to draw the court's attention to the names written on the chart. What? Miss Tiala. Whatever. Why is your name on this chart? Uh-huh. Well, care to explain the meaning of this, Miss Tiala? I'm not sure what you mean by meaning, Mr. Justice. Our warm little fiance just froze over. I was on staff at that clinic until half a year ago. It was boring, so I quit. That is all. Is there a problem with that? Miss Tiala, you testify that you had no connection to the victim. And I don't. Now. Now? I quit half a year ago, didn't I? So there is no connection. Let me guess. You're the kind of guy who can't rest until he knows every last detail of his girlfriend's past. Am I right? That's not true at all. Why, I embrace the ones I love, past friends and all. There is no connection now, doesn't fly in a court of law. Doesn't fly? She's one tough nut. She probably feels right at home with the Kitakis. You left your job at the Maractus Clinic, true, but you remained connected somehow. Very well, Mr. Justice. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. These are Alida's sandals, with her toe print on them, which is the same big toe print that was found in the slippers that were worn on the night of the murder by someone with the same toe print as Alida's shoes. Meaning that Alida was at the scene of the crime. Take that! What? That was perfect though. Herr Forehead, this trail you think you have found, it doesn't lead to the truth. Then what does? That's the only thing that's the only piece of evidence I have that relates to her. Nor to a long career in legal profession, yeah? Gee, thanks. Perhaps you will allow me to do the honors. Why not? It might be nice for a change. Most excellent. Let's rock! I'll take the usual penalty next time, thanks. Very well, Mr. Justice, try again. Show us evidence that proves the witness is still connected to the Maractus Clinic. That was my... Oh, wait. I should just show them... Take that. These sandals were found in the Maractus Clinic lobby. They're yours, aren't they? Well, who knows? I'm sure there are lots of people with those sandals. So sorry, Fraulein, but your act isn't working. Your moment of hesitation just now cost you. What's with you? I thought you were on my side. Perhaps you are unaware that toes leave toe prints. No, a simple analysis of these sandals will reveal all. Well, now we see your true colors. I was wrong to cooperate with you from the beginning. I just wanted you to help get Walkie back on the straight and narrow. This court thinks you need to worry less about Walkie and more about yourself. It sounds as though we need to hear a bit more about your story. Your sandals were found in the entrance to the clinic, which means you were there on the day of the murder. Well, there's little point in denying it. Very well. The witness will now tell us about this visit. Why did you go to the Maractus clinic that day? Witness testimony. The Maractus clinic. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since I quit in January. I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had the pistol. The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. I wanted to tell him to be careful, as an old friend. By mistake, you mean the mistake we heard about from the defendants. The botched operation. He was a timid, small man, but I never wished him harm. I just thought I should let him know, you know? That does make sense. Yes, but there is still one thing which does not. What is that, Prosecutor Gavin? The sandals left in the lobby, of course. We can assume she wore these sandals to the clinic, yeah? Then why did she not wear them home? If it were me, I would have worn them home. I would have worn those sandals home too. So why were the sandals left behind? He pointed out the contradiction before me. There's probably a good explanation for this, right, Miss Tiala? Say, for instance, there happened to be a similar pair of sandals there which you wore home by mistake. Actually, that's right. I'm impressed, Mr. Gavin. Oh, it's nothing. There is, after all, no other possible explanation. Yeah, forehead? Oh, what the? No fair! He's filling the holes in her testimony. The defense may begin the cross-examination. Well, can I... The Maractus clinic. I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year since... No, that's all. Since I quit in January. Around what time did you go to the clinic? I don't remember exactly, but it was after 9:30, I think. And that was the first time you had contacted Dr. Maractus in half a year? Of course it was. He wasn't the kind of boss you made friends with. So why did you go to the clinic that day? I went to warn him. After all, I knew Walkie had a pistol. Did you want Dr. Maractus to run away? Well, after I failed to stop Walkie, I thought that was the only other way to avoid the problem. Couldn't you have called? Why go in person? I called several times that evening, but no one was in. The victim was busy driving home until after 9 p.m. that night, remember? This was proven by this mirror yesterday, yeah? I thought if I warned him, he would run away for sure. Knowing the doctor... The doctor always was a timid man. Too timid to admit his own mistake. Oh, just hold it, okay. You mean that act of malpractice on Walkie, correct? If he had just told Waki the truth in the beginning, none of this would have happened.
True, that operation was the start of this whole affair.
Oh, of course, if he'd told him, he might have been erased by the Kitakis much earlier.
A disturbing thought. We know that the Meraktis clinic had ties to the Kitaki family. He probably wouldn't have gone to the police even if he wanted to.
That's why I knew I had to warn him. Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets.
Sure you're not. No dark secrets, eh?
What? Look at me. However you want, Mr. Justice. You won't find a thing.
She's hiding something, I know it. I must have some evidence that proves it too.
You're free to think whatever you like. I went to that clinic with only one thought in mind.
Yeah, that's a truth right there. Killing him.
I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend.
But then you'd be betraying Waki, wouldn't you?
No, I did it for him. For us.
She went to warn him so that her fiance would not have to commit such a crime, yeah?
I didn't want them to take my Waki away.
Well, you're standing on the witness stand right now, making sure they take him away. There is no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went to Polo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast.
I did go to the clinic that day. My first time in half a year.
Oh wait, that was the last one? Oh. Do I have evidence that she was there? Other times than just in January. Wait, since I quit in January, when was this signed? It doesn't say, does it? That's a bummer. I don't have any proof she was not there, or she was there. And I don't have any proof that this is different from what she says. Wait, but we learned that this was an impossible thing. It wasn't a mistake. He opened him up and said, and just saw that it was impossible to do. Right? Why else would I have gone? I'm not hiding any dark secrets. Is this where I'm supposed to object? With the slippers? I need to tell him to be careful. Oh, that's the last one. This is going nowhere fast. Well, I'm gonna have to risk it, aren't I? I mean, actually, this does mean that she hid something. She hid that she was in the park the night of the murder. Objection! Nope, that's not it. How exactly are the evidence and the statement just now related? They aren't, are they? Not at all. Mr. Justice, please think over the facts before making accusations. Bam bam, 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 bam bam. What? What secret would she hide? I wanted to tell him to be careful as an old friend. It is so clearly wrong, I do not know even how to put that out there. How wrong you are. could be this chart. Because maybe it relates to the fact that someone tried to break in to the safe. Possibly? Yeah, I'm gonna present this. Objection! Oh, that was right! I mean, of course that's right. I am just this good. This chart was found inside a safe in the doctor's office. Yes? Yes? Why would this chart be in that safe? Miss Tiala, you know why it was, don't you? Uh, Mind filling me in? Dr. Maractus didn't have the leisure of making mistakes. That's why he wrote up a false report and kept the truth locked away. Bad, Herr Doctor. And this is where you come in, Miss Tiala. The nurse who filed this chart was you, which means you knew about Walker's failed operation. Interesting. You were in the same position as Dr. Maractus. Kind of makes it hard to claim no connection, doesn't it?
You're bold for a novice. I'll give you that. Mr. Justice, you must know I was only a nurse. The doctor is responsible for the chart's contents.
This chart business seems to be quite important. Please amend your testimony accordingly.
Too bad, little attorney.
Oh? My bracelet! Right? My bracelet's reacting again.
What is it, Apollo?
I felt my bracelet vibrate just now.
Your bracelet?
Just like yesterday, like you said. When a witness is unsure of something, their nervous habits gives them away.
But I can't sense it. I can't see anything, Apollo.
Huh? Then what's my bracelet reacting to?
Wait, maybe. Yes, that has to be it.
What has to be it?
Your senses, Apollo. They must be sharper than mine.
Huh?
I can't see it, but you can sense it.
I don't know about that, Trucy. I don't have some kind of special power or anything.
Listen to me, Apollo. There's a weak point somewhere in Miss Tiala's testimony, but we don't know what her nervous habit is.
Well, then what do we need to do?
We need to perceive it. You need to perceive it yourself, Apollo, with your eyes and your senses.
Then it's up to me and my bracelet. I don't know why, but the bracelet helps. Somehow touching it helps me focus. Let's give it a shot and bring down that testimony.
Why would I go to that clinic for now a half-a-year-old chart?
I'm just gonna press first. But your signature was on that chart.
So, what does that have to do with this case? If there was something in that chart to make me look bad, I would have dealt with it. The only one responsible for that chart is the presiding doctor, Dr. Maractus.
She's hiding something, I can smell it. And I bet she's got a habit that gives it away. I just have to focus to find her nervous habit. Maybe it's time to give my bracelet a rub. I didn't see anything. Oh wait. Yeah, it's her ring. I forgot I could move it. Why would I go to the clinic now? Gotcha! Why go to the clinic for a half-year-old chart now, you ask? But you know why you would go. But you know why you would go now, don't you?
I don't know what you're talking about.
It was quite clear, Miss Tiala. You have a nervous habit. The moment you said the word now, you used your right thumb to fiddle with your ring.
What?
She was unsure, I saw it. Now, that's the key word. The chart wasn't part of your past. It was a clear and present threat.
That's ridiculous. Why, if that were the case, I would have had 6 months to do something about it.
Indeed.
Huh?
Which means something happened quite recently. Something to make that chart a problem for you now. I've got her on the ropes now. I can feel it. Time to strike the killing blow. With evidence! I don't have evidence. Miss Tiala, there is no use trying to hide it. The chart became a threat to you now because of this. Because of what? Follow, you can't just say things like that without thinking them through first. Because of this. Could this be the thing? Hmm. This doesn't seem right. Wait, this gun was fired 2 times. Once to kill the victim, and I think once in the safe for some reason. Take that. I'm gonna hope.
Because of what?
That was not the correct thing.
The eyes of a hawk and the brain of a toad.
Ribbit, I can't lose this now. Come on, Toadbraid, one more try. Oh, his checkup, of course. A health checkup report belonging to the defendant. The Kitakis are trying to get out of the business. The health checkup this month was their first ever. What did you think when you heard about this?
Oh, nothing. Why should I think about anything?
Oh, you would I would think you were positively beside yourself because you were afraid. You knew that Walker's chest X-ray would. You knew what Walker's chest X-ray would reveal.
Eh,
A full half year had passed since the operation. You thought you were home free when the charge came back to haunt you. That's all, Your Honor. What just happened? Did the witness just admit to lying? I sensed it. There was a great aura emanating from her forehead. Very cool. Thanks, I guess? So the lady was lying, it seems. That's correct. She said she had no connection to the Maractus clinic. But her connection was deep indeed. A bit too deep. If the Kitakis got a hold of this chart with her name, she'd be finished. Isn't that right, Miss Tiala?
You guessed it.
Order! Order! I did it. I broke her testimony.
Amazing, Apollo. I didn't see it at all. That was right about you. Wait.
Miss Tiala?
It's true that chart was bad news for me. That's why I went to meet the doctor that day. But that's all. I told him about Walkie and went home.
It appears this cross-examination is far from over. What? She hid the truth from us. This is clear. Yet, it is not clear that this truth has anything to do with the case at hand. Very well. The witness will add this to her testimony. And we'll have a bit more cross-examination. I was so close.
You're still close. You're still close. Keep on her, Apollo. Nothing happened. At all. I warned him and left.
How did Dr. Maractus respond to the warning?
Oh, I was quite surprised. Panicky even. Who wouldn't be scared to learn that Kitaki was after them?
Incidentally, this court is not afraid of any mobsters. Why, we had a life-threatening situation just yesterday, right here in this courtroom. Yeah, real impressive the way you stood up to the attack of the amazing Mr. Hatzer. After which I carried you back to your chambers.
Sounds like the judge had quite a fright.
Nothing happened in Dr. Maractis' office that day, huh?
But what about the mess we found? Something definitely happened in that office, Apollo.
I know. But we can't prove when it happened. Nor that Alita Tiala was in any way involved.
Well, let's try putting some evidence up anyway.
There's no way she went to that clinic just to warn him.
Do you know why she went, Apollo?
Time to figure out what really happened at that clinic, and fast. Well, it's either the lamp or these. I'm gonna say it's the lamp. Objection! There we go. And if this is wrong, I'm not sure I follow you. It clearly contradicts the, I thought. You don't sound very sure, Mr. Justice. Objection overruled. I don't think that one went punts with the judge. And so that's the end of this stream. I guess. That's enough. I see no need to further prolong this trial. The defense's case is insufficient to overturn the prosecution's claims. This court finds the defendant, Wakikitaki, guilty, as charged. The defendant will surrender himself to the court's care, to undergo a regular trial at the High Court within a month's time. Court is adjourned. Well, I'm gonna go back to that point before next time, so if you have enjoyed watching me play and hear my voice, then please do hit that little heart-shaped follow button. And if you want to see more of me, then head over to the YouTube channel by the same name as this Twitch channel, or linked on this Twitch channel's main page. And if you're already watching this on YouTube, then that like button and subscribe button are also very much appreciated. And if you want to catch me live, then there is a link to the Twitch channel in the description. I'm live Monday, Wednesday, and Friday, but I could also be live right now because I'm also live on other times in between those, doing things that usually don't end up on YouTube. So yes. Bye. Bye 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 bye. Bye bye bye. Bye 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 bye.